What's up, guys? Anriku here. Today we're going to be discussing the Davy Back fight arc in One Piece, or Foxy arc, or Long Ring, Long Land, I think it's called as well. This arc in particular wasn't the best arc there is in One Piece. Just like Skypiea, it's probably one of my least favorite arcs. However, I will tell you guys, I enjoyed this arc more than Skypiea, simply for the comedy alone. It was just a highly silly arc after a very serious arc. In fact, after two very serious arcs, Alabasta and Skypiea, we get some more comedy in the series. And I enjoyed it overall, a lot more than Skypiea, simply because of the comedy and the camaraderie of the Straw Hats, them trying to get Chopper back after Chopper was taken by the Foxy Pirates. I also like Foxy's Devil Fruit ability, and I do think we might see Foxy again somewhere down the line. As far as I know, we haven't seen him yet since, we haven't seen him up to this point. However, I do think he will appear eventually. Some people are saying he's going to come back as a Shichibukai. I don't know why that's possible, but I guess it might be possible because, as far as I know, and where I'm at in the story, Crocodile is no longer a Shichibukai because he was arrested for his crimes in Alabasta. So maybe we'll see Foxy one day. I did like his Devil Fruit power, however, it is easily avoidable once you know how to avoid it. But overall, the comedy was really good in this episode, this arc rather. Very off the wall. Particularly, you see in the background Luffy with the afro, and Usopp speaking about how black people, in the translation I read, it called them blacks, but basically black people, African American individuals, are the best boxers because they theoretically and scientifically it is proven, from as far as my knowledge goes, that they hit harder than other races. So I thought it was funny how they tried to give Luffy an afro to make him hit harder in the fight against Foxy. I also really enjoyed the Zoro and Sanji battle, or kind of like soccer game, I guess you could call it, against those really three big individuals that you see in the background here. One here, one there, and in the middle. I really enjoyed that as well, and that was the moment they got Chopper back as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. They were fighting for Chopper to get one of their, their Nakama back onto the crew. And then the ending of the arc was interesting as well. Well, first, before I talk about that individual, I want to talk about just the entire entire mechanics and way the island they came to works. Everything is real long. Even the animals are long. The dogs and everything. They like have long necks and they look very weird. And we learned that apparently it takes so many years for these nomadic tribes to like cross the different islands and everything. So I thought that was kind of interesting as well. Now, the person I want to talk about is Akioji, I guess his name is Akioji. Not quite sure how to pronounce it. He's known as Kuzan. We learned that during the upcoming arc. His name was Kuzan back when he was a vice admiral. I'm pretty sure he's an admiral now. His Devil Fruit ability is amazing. I always liked. There's three abilities I always liked, and the elements that are involved in them, and that would be ice, lightning, and fire. I always enjoyed those abilities. Obviously, lightning's my favorite. I really liked Ano or Niru, however you say his name. I really liked his Devil Fruit, and I really hope to see him again. However, Akioji's ice ability is absolutely amazing, and I don't think he's a bad person, especially from what I can see from later on in the couple arcs that I already read, because I'm moving on to Thriller Bark soon, so I still have to do reviews for Water 7, Ennis Lobby, and Post Ennis Lobby. I don't think he's a bad person, and I think he does have a code of honor, and I like that he let them go. And we learn later why he lets Robin and the Straw Hats go, and I'll talk about that in the appropriate arc review. But I want to see more of Akioji. I want to see what becomes of him, if he'll stay with the Marines or if he'll leave the Marines, things of that nature, because nothing's really ever set in stone in any story, especially One Piece. We've seen Usopp leave the crew during a arc coming up, which I'll talk more about that as well. So any Marine can leave, people can leave and form new allegiances, stuff like that. So I'd like to see more of Akioji because he seems very chill, no pun intended. I mean, he is an ice user, but he seems very chill and laid back, but he also has a code of honor. So I want to see more of that character, and I really want to get him in One Piece Treasure Cruise once they actually bring him over the global. Obviously, this isn't about OPTC, but I just had to add that in. So overall, I enjoyed this more than Skypiea. I'd have to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I gave Skypiea a 6 out of 10. I think that's a fair ranking, but also it's based on my opinion. I'm being more subjective here than objective. But I don't think anybody's really going to argue with me about my scores for those two arcs. I feel like Skypiea is the weakest arc so far. Besides this one, these two are the two weakest arcs in One Piece from what I've seen. The Wapol arc was kind of weak, but simply because I didn't like that character. However, getting introduced to Chopper and his backstory definitely was the saving grace of that arc. So to me, Skypiea and the Foxy arc are the two weakest arcs so far. What are your thoughts, guys? Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think of this arc and of my opinion on it as well. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so. I greatly appreciate it. And that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.